Good morning, everyone. It's already a balming 81 here in Texas this morning. We're under a heat advisory today and tomorrow, but Monday we're expecting a cold front that's supposed to bring us a rain chance, which we surely hope we get, and drop us down to about 92 and 93 all of next week. Oh Lord, we pray we get that. So our field dirt made it late yesterday. We are so thankful to Express Sand and Gravel. They always do us a good job and try to get it to us as soon as they can. So this is the dirt that will go in the first high tunnel to bring it up so that we don't flood out this year in the event we get another heavy rain season or even a winter storm. But we're pretty excited about this. Greg will get on this morning before it gets too hot. So sweet potatoes are doing really well. We are getting this, guys, and some of these leaves. Somebody let me know what's going on. I think it's a mold, but it could be a virus. I'm not sure. TNT, if you're watching this, can you let me know? TNT was the one that helped us with our sweet potatoes this year. So anyway, I'm hoping that we're going to get a good harvest of these. Here is our Arroyo con Polo pepper plant. Guys, it is really exploding in some blooms. And since we've moved the peppers out of that high tunnel and they're getting a little bit more air, they are starting to look much, much better. We got some jalapenos coming in here. We have some beautiful banana peppers coming up on our plants. So we're really enjoying those this year. I think this is the best year I've done with banana peppers, so I'm excited about that. So our cucumbers that I transplanted last week seem to be doing pretty well. Hoping to get another harvest out of these. And tomato plants are looking okay, but see guys, I got to prune that off and we got to look into that and see what's going on with them. But overall, I think the tomatoes in here are doing really well. And this is where we had the tomatoes growing all winter. So Greg is going to fill in these holes. We got some really good compost that he's going to put in this area because we are going to put some more tomatoes here since he has that tent that he built last year and can pull over them to protect them a little bit longer if we get cold before it's time for them to harvest. So we'll be putting the good dirt here along this row to fill in and give it some more nutrients, but then that big pile of dirt is going to come and level out. See that low spot over there? That stayed wet almost all winter. So he's going to use that dirt to fill in all these areas to make sure that we're above and we don't get hit, especially over there, guys. You can see there, man, those places stayed wet forever. And he's getting the seed starting tray ready to plant. Now we won't use this until it gets till several more months, but it is a heated seed starting tray that he is able to pull plastic down over here in this high tunnel where we can get our spring seeds started much sooner than normal. So our cantaloupes are getting pretty beat up. He is spraying them for that mold, but they still are continuing. We'll probably get about 5 or 6 from this plant, but he has started more in these wicking tubs. And again, guys, we are really struggling with the heat. We have some cucumbers over there. And then he did go ahead and try to plant some in the ground to see what we can do. And he does have that irrigated, but the heat is just brutal. So this is one of our watermelon plants. It is struggling, but we're still getting, guys, some melons. I hope that they come to fruition. But again, the heat is very oppressive and it's very dry, but we know we have a lot to learn on everything, but we keep on trying. And the motto is, if at first we don't succeed, try again, and keep on trying. So this is our first shot at growing ginger and being successful, and I'm really happy with how this turned out. I just started out with some little slivers of some fresh ginger, and I put it in a bowl and just put a little bit of water in it and set the little round slivers down in the bowl. And as it started to root out, I brought it out and put it in this wicking tub, and looks like I've done pretty well with it. I know that it could probably be much fuller, but we're going to do this again. We do love ginger. So like I said yesterday, the tomato bushes are starting to peter up, but guys, I got still got some good tomatoes to get in here and pick today. But you can see they are really, really struggling. But I'm glad I still have some tomatoes. I'll take them. There's that old sun coming up. You can see it's going to be bright and hot. Hank says, good morning. We only let them out in the early morning hours to get their sun, guys, and to let them get their exercise because it is just too darn hot for them. They go out for about 15 minutes during the day, and then they're done. They even come up on their own, which is not normal. He's a good old boy. So my veggies that I did yesterday are continuing to go through the freeze drying process. It says they've been drying for right at 17 hours. I expect them to be ready late this afternoon. Already have my bags ready to go and labeled. So we'll get those packaged up and we will move right on over to our meats. So just take a gander at that, guys. It's 9:09 a.m. Although it's not 110 degrees outside, when you're out in the sun and that sun beating down, that's exactly what it feels like already this morning. What is that, guys? I've never seen a condensation trail look like that, where it went straight up and curved right back down. That's really strange. Can y'all see that? What in the world is going on? That was strange. I don't doubt anything anymore, guys. I don't doubt anything. But let's go over here. Greg's excited because he gets to play in the dirt today. Here's a quick glance, guys, of how this dirt looks when it gets dry here in Texas. Now this is in the high tunnel. Man, it's hard to believe that we go from a muddy mess to about 4 inches deep of a crack. In fact, we've had cracks out here that I could stand in up to my hip. Isn't that incredible? So I'm on my way into the city, the big city, to get my hair cut. My locks lopped. You ladies know how important that is. I hadn't had a haircut in a couple of months because of certain things that have come up. But with the way things are changing nowadays, this might be the last one I get for a while, so I need to go ahead and take advantage of it. I just hate driving into the city. So I'll get that done and then go back home. We got some chores. We'll pack up that those veggies and show you, give an update, and do a taste test and a reconstitution test to see how those vegetables reconstitute. But things are getting really hot and heated here, guys. Not just the weather, but with the situation. So many different things coming out in the news. Of course, we just trust the Lord and know that He has our days numbered in His hands, and He counts the hairs on our heads and counts the tears that we cry, and we trust that, and it's a good, comfortable feeling. So there's been something on my mind I want you guys to tell me if you're interested in, is maybe having a live video feed one night and it being just some prayers. I know a lot of you are going through some struggles. A lot of you have had some health issues. And I'm wondering if y'all would be interested in just getting together on a live video feed one night and just praying with each other and praying for each other. So let me know your thoughts on that. Well, as y'all can see, since I've been gone, he's built a sandcastle. He says he's going to pull it up around the edges and he's going to smooth it out. And so hopefully, guys, this will help us with the damp and the moisture. Now we plan on growing in wicking tubs in here, except for the tomatoes. But we may be having to change that. I guess we'll see, won't we? Oh, me. Well, stay tuned and let's see how this works out. Well. This is one of those times where I'm just gonna have to trust him. It happens more often than not, guys, and he always comes out on top. What can I say? See that pool behind me? It's bath water, absolute bath water. But I'll tell you, when I take a dip and then get out, and when a breeze comes through, which is not very often right now, it does cool me down. I'm trying to convince my husband that he needs to go out there and get in the pool a couple of times a day, but he just gets wrapped up in his work and usually takes a dip at the end. But anyway, so that's the wrap for today. I'm going to start doing a small series on my Tower of Power and what the herbs, what we're going to use the certain herbs that we're growing for. So hit that subscribe button. Also ask that you hit this like button. Stay in touch, guys. We got a lot more coming your way. Take care. God bless. Stay cool if you're here in Texas. We'll see you shortly.